Welcome back, everyone. This is Thomas Triple T Tie with another new bullish crypto analysis. Before we dig in, remember this is for edutainment only and not to be considered as financial advice. Anytime you feel value's been added, feel free to smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe, or leave a comment in the YouTube section or on my Twitter account. Thanks, and let's dig in. This is Bitcoin's daily chart, and I need my mouse pointer highlighter on. Make some changes to this chart. So we have now descending triangles. We have a smaller descending triangle here and a larger descending triangle here. And I replaced this line. It used to be the what is it called? The higher lows. No, lower high. Sorry, it used to be called the lower highs line. It's just not consolidating, more clean. Another pattern that I drew in here is the double bottom, shown in the yellow dash lines here, and I'll explain some of these in just a minute here. So BTC is currently right here at 30. This bright light in here is killing me here. It's roughly at 38. Let's see, hang on. Oh, sorry, at 40.7 7K, and it was at 40.8K for hours. And so I just moved down as I was charting this out and typing things up. Basically, it's where it's a red bearish candle, and it's above the 50-day pinkish salmon color line here. It's above that, and also above the basis middle line of the Bollinger Band. So that's where its position is bullish because it's above those two lines, but it's trending bearish because it's moving downward. And it's also trapped inside these bearish descending triangle. And here's the resistance. It's right just below that. If you look at this double bottom pattern here, that's a bullish pattern, but here's the neckline here. It didn't break above the neckline. If it did, it would have been very bullish, but it didn't. Here's the top of the Bollinger Band. It would have been heading toward the top of the Bollinger Band at roughly around 44K. Yeah, around 44K. And here's the bottom of the Bollinger Band. It didn't break above that neckline, so it became bearish, and you can see that in this candle here. Let's see what else. Next support would be where this 50-day moving average along with the Bollinger Band basis line is. That's the next support, which is also just above this descending triangle support, D33, at roughly, I gotta block the light out. Hang on. At 39.4. Just roughly between 40K, which is where the 50-day moving average is, and 39.4, which is where this descending triangle support D33 is, the smaller triangle. So that's the next area of support. What else? Let's take a look at the signals here. Oh yeah, the volume. Volume is very tiny. Here's the white line for the average volume, and it's tiny, low, way down here. And so it's pretty weak there. And let me adjust some of this stuff here. Nah, it's okay. The white J line for the KDJ, it's still above the other two, and all three are fanning up still. But notice the less slope on the white line here, and more than likely it's going to round off and start trending down unless something major creates a rally. And also notice the white horizontal line here that marks the 80 mark. 80 is the start of the like overbought area, if you will, for this area. And it's currently at 72.7, moved up from 52.8. So that's I gave that a bowl. With keeping in mind that it could round off any within the next 24 hours. Down with the MACD. The MACD is the white MACD line is slightly ascending above the red signal line from negative 336 to a negative 161. It printed the second bullish white histogram bar here, which is slightly taller than the previous one, and that's good. That's bullish. And remember, this is a lagging indicator. Down here, the red RSI line, it's pretty much moving sideways. It went from 52.04 to 52.34. I gave that a crab. The aqua CVD line is starting to trend down. It went from 1.808 million to 1.809 million. That's not a down, that's more like an up. But why is it pointing down? That's strange. Hang on, let me take a look. Yeah, I rounded it up. But if you can look at it, it's pretty much crapping sideways. The white momentum indicator, this line right here, it's also crapping sideways. And something changed since I last wrote all this, typed all this up. It went from 2,112 to 2,744. Yeah, it dropped a little bit. So some of these stuff changed after I typed all this up. I gave that a bull and a crab, but it's not really a bull because it dropped. So it's more like a crab. I'm going to change that. Yeah, and I'll give you my assessment in a little bit here. Save that. So my summary for this chart is this: it's the fact that it didn't break this neckline, the fact that it's riding below this new descending triangle resistance line here. It's riding there. More than likely, it's gonna it's gonna crap sideways right in here between right around 40.8K, but I sense a strong tendency to drop towards 40K, where max pain for tomorrow is at 8 a.m. UTC, which is midnight tonight Pacific Standard Time. It's 39K. So more than likely, it'll drop towards towards 40K, given that max pain is 39K, and the bulls and the bears will duke it out because there's over $700 million in open interest in options that's going to expire at 8 a.m. UTC. So they're going to duke it out. Price going to probably move down towards 40K. And it's going to be right in this area here where the 50-day moving average and the middle of the Bollinger baseline is. It's going to move right in there. That's my prediction. And also, yesterday I mentioned on this chart that it's going to consolidate between roughly, 40K and 41K. And guess what? It pretty much crapped sideways at roughly 40.8K. So we'll see. I gave this chart a crab and a bear. It's going to crap sideways mostly up here overall with a bearish tendency to drop down to 40K roughly, around there. Let's take a look at the heat map and see some interesting changes happening. Excited to show you here. We have this wall here at 45K, the sell wall here, coming in brighter and bigger. Notice how it was very faint blue, light blue here, and it got more yellowish right here. So that's interesting. And this sell wall here pretty much moved up here. Consolidate up here. I think that's part of the reason why it got more yellow. Down below, we have a buy wall that is getting brighter and bigger. Is this yellow wall here at roughly around 38.6.7K, right around here. I wonder why. They're probably anticipating price is going to drop back down. And some of these walls, lighter buy walls down here, probably consolidate up to here because it's there, the diminished right in this area right after this point here. Down below, other buy walls that's been around for quite some time. 35K, we have 32K, and the 30K. 30K dropped again. It went from like over 600 in size down to 590 something, and now it's down to 562. So it's diminishing, but still pretty reddish orange. Down below, and 29K wall also thinned out. You see how it's bright yellow here, but now it's more lightish blue. Down below, and also this wall right here, just above the 25K line, it thinned out as well, and now it came from like whitish to bluish. But 25K wall has been here forever. It's still there, about the same size. So in summary, more than likely Bitcoin is gonna hang around 40.8K with the potential to drop down toward 40K. Some new sell walls here, one new sell wall here up at 45, and a new buy wall down here just below 39K, and the rest have been consistent pretty much. Hope you found this video helpful. Feel free to smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments section or on my Twitter. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you I'll see you in the next video. I'm gonna do one more. Peace.